The Campus Model Farms Initiative is a partnership between Farming in Africa and tertiary institutions across Ghana to establish model livestock farms on tertiary campuses. These farms will serve as demonstration sites that provide students with hands-on experience in livestock farming using proven, sustainable, and environmentally friendly practices. By creating a real-world learning environment, the initiative seeks to inspire the next generation of agricultural leaders and show them how livestock farming can be both profitable and sustainable. As always, do not forget to subscribe to the Farming in Africa YouTube channel so we can do this journey together. Let's engage under the comment section, and also do follow Farming in Africa across all the other social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. Let's learn together. Enjoy this production. I'm very privileged to be standing with a very honorable man today and his team, and he's actually called Professor Samuel Donkor, and he's the president of the first private university in Ghana. I bet you probably don't even know that All Nations University is actually the first private university to be established in Ghana. Well, I'm going to let him tell you how he has been able to get the entire team of Farming in Africa together with our leader Fred to be here on a land that is about to see some mind-blowing transformation, guys. So I'm going straight to talk to Prof. Donkor, as I believe you're affectionately called. So Prof. Donkor, thank you so much for your time. I'm very grateful. Please just look into the camera and tell us a bit about you and All Nations University, first of all.
Nadia,
yes,
thanks for the introduction.
All right.
In the 80s, I asked myself, what can we do to help Ghana and Africa move forward?
Okay.
And it dawned on me that higher education is the engine of economic growth, economic development. And so I approached the then government.
Okay.
It was the PNDC era.
Okay.
And the head of state was the late Flight Lieutenant J.J. Rawlings. And I went to the Minister of Education. At that time, the minister in charge, they used to be called the Secretary of Education.
Okay.
The late Harry Sawyer.
You remember all of them?
Yes. And so he said to me, young man, what can we do for you?
Yeah.
He and his senior advisor, Dr. Wuku.
Yeah.
And I said, I live in Canada and I've spoken to some people in the diaspora.
Yeah.
And we were wondering at that time if the government would permit us to establish the first private university in the country.
Yeah.
And they were so excited, they were blown away. I could see tears in the eyes of Dr. Wuku. He said, Kwame Nkrumah gave me a scholarship to study at Cornell and many Ghanaians, but no one has come back with such a noble idea. Young man, I will help you.
Oh,
and right there and then they called the head of state. He was so excited because at that time we had only KNUST, Legon, and Cape Coast.
And Cape Coast. Prof, let me interrupt right there. So then I'm right to say you are the founder of All Nations University.
Absolutely.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm standing by the founder of All Nations University. Now, straight into the reason we are actually in the middle of nowhere. It seems, you know, this work takes us to a lot of middle of nowhere places. But at the end of the day, after the project is completed, the transformation is amazing. And you have seen videos of farms we have gone all over the place to set up. Now, we are going to ask Prof why he has invited the team of Farming in Africa here, sir. So please tell us why you have dragged the entire team of Farming in Africa here. What is going on?
Nadia.
Yes, sir.
One of the programs we want to mount to help with food security in Ghana and in the sub-region is food technology.
Food technology.
And we believe that education must be practical.
Yeah.
And so right now we have a plantation, a coconut plantation of about 215 acres.
Yeah.
And then we want to embellish it with an animal farm.
Oh.
And so we want to get into goats, sheep, and cattle.
Basically the livestock industry.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
why farming in Africa? I'm just wondering, because I have been told that this is not your first attempt at this project. Am I right?
Absolutely. This is the second attempt, but this time we've invited you in to provide professional advice.
Why the first time you didn't seek professional advice?
I just did it based on how it's done at home.
Oh, I really love that. They tried at the first attempt to, they just did it based on how it's done at home.
Yes.
And I really like how Prof has been hitting on education. Yes. That is one of our main fundamental beliefs, that we can only revolutionize the entire livestock industry in Africa through education. And that's why Prof at our own farm, we call it the Research, Learning and Development Farm. It's basically an experimental farm where we learn. We learn from the mistakes committed, and then we push out to people the shared concepts and tried and tested methods and knowledge we have also accrued. So for their second attempts, they are not just going to do it the traditional way, the way our forefathers used to do livestock farming, guys. And they are seeking professional help this time.
I was going through my TikTok, the youth now is TikTok. It's TikTok we do it. And I had to Google on goat farm, and then the first search I had was on farming in Africa. And then another friend also recommended farming in Africa to me, because he tried to start and then he failed. So he said, oh, I looked at these people, so you can also check them out. So I was always watching. So my advice is that, as I'm doing, do same. I'm benefiting from it, so I also want you to benefit. So go to their YouTube channel, subscribe. You can have them on TikTok, LinkedIn, and Instagram, Facebook, anywhere you want to.
So what are we looking at on this land we are standing here? I've already seen a structure behind. I have seen some goats around. So it looks like, what's happening? What should we expect? Because to an untrained eye, you're already doing the farming.
Yes.
Yes.
Basically, this is just the beginning. Like as I said, we would like to be so professional. We also want it to be a center where our students can learn, and even others. So with your involvement, I believe that we will have the expertise on the ground to be able to share our knowledge with the populace.
At the moment, does All Nations University have any agric-related program, in case there is somebody watching who wants to, come and learn?
We are in the process of applying for accreditation to begin a program in food technology, which will involve food security and farming practices and all the other.
So currently you don't have an agric program?
No, we don't. But we are just about to launch it.
Oh, that makes this project much more important, because it has to be established, so the students who would be enrolled in this program would have practical hands-on training, not just book knowledge and theory. Okay, so what duration are we giving ourselves? Because I can't wait to see that. For me, it's the transformation at the end of the day. It's crazily beautiful. How long are we looking at, sir?
Nadia, within the next month or two, we got to begin the project. Because the curriculum is being developed. And so in a couple of months, we will apply to GTEC for accreditation. And so we believe that the project should begin latest by September.
Latest by September. There is no way I would let Prof go without talking to his honorable team members who have surrounded him. So this is, I'm told, an engineer. Please, your name, sir?
My name is Frank.
Frank?
Yes.
How do you feel about this project? Quick one.
Frankly speaking.
He's Frank.
So I'm so happy. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. And I can't wait to see the next transformation of this project.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Adriana, that's another pretty lady, very friendly actually. Our first encounter with her, she made us feel so welcome. Adriana, I'm happy to see you here today, and just let me know how you feel about this project, given the history you guys have with your attempt already.
It is obviously exciting. And I believe that the spirit, the entrepreneurial spirit that is leading our president into all this wonderful project will continue to thrive and will make the dream a reality. And we look at supporting the academic pursuits of the students with practical knowledge, just like he said. Just like he said. And we hope that just like yours is a research center, so shall ours become.
Why not?
And we look forward to welcoming many students, many people who are interested in joining us, in partnering with us, in helping us. Whatever there is to do, we want to join our hands together.
We want to join our hands together.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Adriana. I think I'll steal some words from Adriana that we make the dreams a reality. And we are just going to make this dream, which is, it's now a dream, an actual reality. And that is why this is the first part of it, because it's going to hold all of us here accountable, including my boss and his team, Fred and the team from Farming in Africa. So this is not going to be the end. We are going to take you along this journey and covering all the 5 fundamental pillars we've been advocating for in the livestock agribusiness, Prof. So we believe to have a sustainable livestock agribusiness, you have to get your genetics right. And that is why I heard when you contacted us also to get some exotic breeds, I was like, woo woo, he's starting on the right note. So genetics right, your nutrition, you can have the best genetics without proper nutrition, you're going to lose your investment. Then we go to the health and medications, vaccinations for your animals. Number 4 is the farm management. If you have the best farm and you don't get the skilled people to manage it, Prof, I'm sure you have experience with that. And the 5th pillar we look at is infrastructure. And so usually when you see our team here taking coordinates of the land and everything, infrastructure will be springing up out of the land soon. Before I let Prof go, how did you hear of Farming in Africa? Usually I'm curious, how did you hear of Farming in Africa?
As a matter of fact, my wife told me about him and also the Chancellor. Professor Albert Jima. He told me about it. He actually said, he's moved from Brekum to Nankese. So I went with the registrar to visit the farm. And we got to be more convinced that this is
So you've visited our farm?
Yes, I have.
Is it for real?
Absolutely.
We have some Nigerians flying in to ask us if it's true.
It's true. So we are excited to partner with you in making this dream a reality.
Thank you so much, Prof. Thank you. I'm very grateful. Me too. Engineer Frank, I'm grateful. Adriana, I'm grateful. And a special shout out to the wife of Professor Donkor. Yes, and also to the Chancellor, Professor Albert Jima. We thank you so much and we love you for spreading the word about farming in Africa. We shall be back with the progress of this project. Mwah, thank you.